let's do board exam tips from a non-top-notcher that learns from her mistakes. So I won't be able to use it anymore, so I will be sharing it to you. I am November PNLE 2025 taker, and I got short of two correct answers to be able to enter the top 10 because I did change some of my correct answers as well. So here are some of my tips. I will not sugarcoat anything here.
Maybe it will pop up in you. It depends on you. You can watch my story to set your mood for the board exam if you really want. I don't know if it will be helpful for you. If you really need more motivation, you decide. Okay? But personally, I would prefer you watching it after board. Maybe I'm the only YouTuber like this. I don't want you to get to know me. It's not about me, it's about you. Focus on studying. Just if you really need, okay? You take note, I will not be numbering any of the tips.
Again, I will say to you, time is pointless. You do not know the difference between that one point where one has studied for it and the other. So focus, and don't waste your time. Yeah, I got 91.60 last board exam. And first of my tips is listen to motivational songs. Like, I would recommend Netflix, The Score, many motivational songs. They really help me listen to motivational songs because I believe that music is like incantation. Yeah, I'm a person who loves listening to sad music as well, but I prefer motivational or happy songs because, yeah, again, music is like subliminal messaging and it works on your subconscious. So you need to be, yeah, what we listen, what we often think about, yeah, it tries to find your RAS, your reticular activating system. It looks for things that you also think about. Yeah, so listen to positive or motivational songs or worship songs.
Yeah, Netflix, The Score, not gatekeeping this tip anymore. Even Kobe Bryant, Black Mamba, pre-game before going in the court, he listened to like that Halloween Michael Myers song to frame his mind. My mistake, cause I didn't listen to my favorite motivational songs during the day of the board exam, both first and second day, so my mind wasn't set. My earphones sound really got low. They got messed up after I connected them to a laptop with sound booster. Yeah, so it's a great way to frame your mind before studying or taking the boards. So me personally, I like studying with motivational or rock music, but not everyone likes to study with music. But it should never surpass your studying. I don't want you to just sing along and not study anymore.
Then know your learning style. Basically me, I am more of an audio learner. Yeah, you can add visual to that, but yeah, learn your learning style. Especially if you are someone who does take a long time to study things, you need to study in advance. Don't waste your time. And if you pick up things fast as well, don't be complacent as well because of your skill. Yeah, study in this season. Yeah. Wow, coming from me, someone who only tried to study 1 month. Yeah, but yeah, that's why I'm sharing to you my mistakes. So listen to your lectures.
Listen to lectures if you are doing some things like cooking, just light things. And when you sleep, You can also play it if you are comfortable. Because if you wake up and you hear it, it will be the first thing you check. So it will set your mind again.
And be attentive. And if you be attentive, because you do not know that one thing you didn't listen about or you didn't pay much attention. What if that one will be the one to come out of board exam? Yeah. So listen. Yeah, because I have the topic before where yeah, you wouldn't really know. It's one thing that can happen. And also do skip if you do not know the answer to the question, just go back to it and skip. But be mindful of your paper. Don't mess up your shading. Don't change your answer if you're not very sure with it. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my mistakes. If I didn't change my answer, I would be a top notcher right now, but I did. Yeah. So it's in your subconscious, it's planted. Do listen to it. Sometimes they will put some things are that are kinda they will put things that are kinda similar to mess up with your mind. That's a trap, honey. That's a trap. Be mindful.
Do you think I learned these lessons effortlessly? I learned it the hard way. So please use this to your advantage. Follow up question will be connected to the above, right? Even in our exams. So it can either be a clue or a tiebreaker. So use your discernment. And most of the time, not all the time, your first answer is correct because it's planted in your subconscious, but not most of the, I mean, not all the time. So you decide.
Yeah. And again, every topic matters. Yeah, so you need to pay attention really for all the topics that they are teaching you in school and review center. That's one of my mistakes. I didn't listen much in school. Yeah, I did study late. Yeah, but some I did hear. Thankfully, it did register in my mind. But what if I did listen? Yeah, so really, you need to pay attention.
Guys, school lectures matters, even the reports of your classmates. It really comes out of the board exams. And you cannot cover everything in the review center. Yeah, so you need to really listen attentively if you're still in school, and if you're in review center, listen well. Listen attentively because they had made their research on the trends. Have you noticed, guys, that in our nursing interventions, it's always the position of the patient first? So maybe that can help in prioritization. It's up to you. Use your discernment. If you are asked the question, underline the focus so that you focus on it and not think about the other things. If there are signs and symptoms, we should really focus on fixing it. For example, a patient is diabetic but has DOB. What would be the first thing you do to fix the signs and symptoms, not the diabetes, right? So you will reposition the patient first if they are lying down, for example. Next tip was, is it really true that the biggest lie that we are told is that we still have time? So if you think of time, think again. My mistake, because I spent most of my time procrastinating, watching things that doesn't have connection to the board exam, like documentaries about the galaxies. Then next tip is limit your social media. It's so hard to do, right? But me, I'm just scrolling, and in just a blink of an eye, when you just see your time and you've already spent 5 hours scrolling. So one of my mistake that I will modify. And those actresses, actors that you gossip about doesn't even know you or have contribution to your life. Or yeah, they don't have contribution in your life. I mean, not all that's not all that's your life. You can still do what you want, but I believe that the more gossip you do not know going around you, as long as there is no life threat, the better. Yeah, really. That just means you are focused. And do you think those great artists made their biggest artwork or masterpiece when they were gossiping outside? They built it when it wasn't seen by everyone. Yeah, they focused on their craft and not the outside noise. And next tip or lesson is that there are time and season for things. If you want to pass, yeah, you can still study, then do some games. That's all right. But if you want really to top, you need to do more studying than average. You can still play a game, but study more. And have you heard of the thing that they say that all of us are equal during the board exam? My interpretation is different. For me, I don't believe it. I mean, we all have equal chances, right? But for me, no, you are not on the same level during the boards. Mm, my interpretation is that yes, you all have chance, right? But some already started studying their first year in college. Others just casually have medical conversations on their homes or in their homes, and some really just started studying for the board exam at the review center, and others already have clinical experience, and the time of preparation is really different for everyone. Do you get my point? Some are fast learners, some are slow. So assess yourself where you are in the curve and make a plan based on that, not based on what everyone else is doing around you. So I will put here the lyrics from I Will Be the Best, song by Netflix. So it says, I know we don't start the same, but life ain't fair, that won't change. You can't expect that from games. You might be worse off than others, but better off than another. So just move forward, discover.
So people with condition of hyperhidrosis, yeah, your careless mistake can really cost you points. So try to ask if you can use that clear plastic, the one that we use when we eat at barbecue places. Yeah, better safe than sorry. Next is don't overthink the questions. It will cloud your judgment. That's one of my mistakes. We generally answer better when we are calm. See, when I did answer at school, when I did before, I didn't really think that I was fine with it because I said to myself, it's fine. I already had some grades. I won't fail. And also in review center, it didn't have a consequence since it's just pre-boards. It doesn't have any consequence. But when it comes to the board exam, you know what I did think? I said, this is board exam. It made me scared because I made it a big deal when actually I shouldn't be doing that. You need to treat it just like how you're answering previously. Don't rely on your natural smart work. Don't take it for granted because, yeah. And last is confidence. Even in our review center, the lecturers really preach confidence, and it's true. It's the thing that I lost on the day of the board exam, which I didn't realize. It was caused by me not answering practice questions. Yeah, even in our review center, we have a lot of recalls, but I did answer only one, and I did answer it all with letter A. See, you need to just follow the plan given to you by your review center. Bye bye. That's it.